take this one.
Keep on going round.
My book says
Stand clear.
Hard and firm. Anything that you'd
Okay, can you make an assessment? All right.
I've always wanted to volunteer, and St John Ambulance was one that appealed to me because of the interaction between different people, and also an area where you can actually learn something and keep progressing. You can progress to different levels, and it's really as much as you want to give to it. But yes, it's nice that we can be there to ensure that everything goes ahead as planned, runs smoothly, and anything that occurs gets dealt with quickly and safely.
This is my St John Ambulance.
It's just wonderful going in to schools, seeing the enthusiasm in all these young people and then being really eager to learn. They do take the information very easily because they love to get the bandages out, and you try and sort of make it fun, although you emphasise how serious it could be.
Can you see how you're sealing up both sides of the dressing?
You get the opportunity to teach a fantastic life skill that hopefully they will never lose, and will, give them the confidence one day to actually help somebody, or to even go as far as saving somebody's life. And I think that is quite an amazing thing to feel part of.
This is my St John Ambulance.
you always start here. Their name, what happened, where it hurt. A is very...
Teaching first aid, I think it's the best job in the world, because you're teaching somebody a life skill, but also something that could actually save somebody's life.
Chin. Now keep your fingers under that chin, get right down, look down the body.
Most of the first day they turn up, they're scared because they don't know what they're letting themselves in for. But once we get them settled in and explain to them that yes, most of them do know what to do, it's just a confidence building thing, and to give them the chance to practice the skills, then they're more than happy to go in and give it a go. Any profits we make from courses actually goes to help the voluntary side. It keeps our members trained, it keeps our members in their uniforms, the ambulances on the road.
This is my St John Ambulance.
Being a member of St John Ambulance encouraged me in my early days. From the age of about 14, all I ever wanted to do was become an ambulance man. Went on through my 30-year career in the ambulance service to be a paramedic and eventually finish up as a station officer. Personally, I think it makes me feel wonderful. It's really nice. You've been able to pass on that information that you've got, and that helps. And so, yes, it's wonderful to feel it when you do finish a course at the end of the evening.
This is my St John Ambulance.
St John Ambulance run a young carer support project, and they're just amazing people. I don't think they ever look at themselves as anything different. They don't label themselves as young carers, they just get on with it. Because for many of these young carers, it isn't a different life. That's how it's always been for them. I'm just so proud of what they can achieve. St John Ambulance has been my second home. It's my second family. I joined when I was 10 years old, and without St John Ambulance I wouldn't have been the person I am today. This is my St John Ambulance. That's brilliant.
I joined St John Ambulance when I was 5, learning the basis of first aid. It felt like I gained something, that sort of achievement when you're so young. It just makes you feel really proud of yourself. Doing the competitions, it gives you that thrill and that rush that makes you feel like I know this knowledge and I can apply it to real life. That makes me feel really confident within myself. So doing that, especially with someone like Tilly, just makes it that much more rewarding.
Ambulance service, please.
The first aid knowledge that I have gained over the past 12 years is immense.
Around the site. This is my St John ambulance.
What it means to me is a number of things. Sometimes it's a bit frightening. The thought of it sometimes is a little bit scary, but also the fact that you feel involved and you feel like you're doing something worthwhile. Split up into teams. I'm going to escort each team. It's a sense of belonging, a sense of doing something important, something that helps the community, and that's important to me. We train hard going through scenarios, but we also train hard on a academic level to make sure that we're competent and we're able to do what we do. So the level's very high. I think I feel safer knowing that St John are there to back up the main services because it's an extra level of protection, an extra level of security, but just knowing that somebody's there to help. This is my St John ambulance.
We help make the difference
Between a
Life lost
and a life
Saved.
This is our St John ambulance.
Without the support of St John Ambulance Jersey, many public events could not take place. There would be no backup to the ambulance service in the event of a major incident. And we would not have some 20,000 people trained in first aid on the island.
And then the other way.